The Philistine army stood on one side of the valley, and the Israelite army stood on the other. From the Philistine camp stepped out their champion, Goliath of Gath. He was enormous, almost 10 feet tall. His bronze armor shone under the sun, and his heavy spear rested in his hand. Soldiers watched as he walked forward confidently. Every morning and every evening he shouted across the valley, "Why should two armies fight? Send me one man. If he can stand against me, we will accept defeat. But if I prevail, your army will serve us." The soldiers of Israel looked at the giant and felt fear fill their hearts. Even King Saul, the leader of Israel, had no one willing to step forward. A young shepherd arrives. Not far away, in the town of Bethlehem, lived a young shepherd named David. David spent his days caring for his father's sheep in the quiet hills. He played music, sang songs, and trusted deeply in God. One day, David's father said to him, "Take these supplies to your brothers at the battlefield and see how they are doing." David obeyed and traveled to the valley where the armies were camped. When he arrived, he heard the giant's loud challenge echo across the valley once again. The soldiers looked discouraged, but David felt something different. David said, "Why should anyone be afraid? The God who protects us is greater than any giant." David meets the king. Saul looked at David and said, "You are very young, and that warrior has trained for battle all his life." David answered calmly, "When I protect my father's sheep, I face danger too, but God has always helped me overcome it. I believe he will help me again today." Saul offered David his royal armor and helmet, but when David tried to walk, he shook his head. David said, "I am not used to these. I will face this challenge in the way I know best." Preparing for the encounter. David walked down to a small stream nearby. From the water, he carefully chose 5 smooth stones and placed them in his shepherd's pouch. In his hand, he held his simple sling, the tool he used while protecting sheep in the fields. Meanwhile, the giant Goliath stepped forward once again. When he saw the young shepherd approaching, he laughed. "Is this the best you could send to face me?" But David stood firm. "You come with strength and weapons, but I come with faith in the Lord." The moment of courage. The valley grew quiet as everyone watched. David moved forward with confidence. He placed one stone in his sling and spun it skillfully. The stone flew swiftly through the air and struck the giant's helmet. The powerful warrior lost his balance and fell to the ground. For a moment, the battlefield was silent. Then the Israelite army realized what had happened. Their fear disappeared and hope filled their hearts. The giant challenge that had frightened them for 40 days was finally over. David did not win because he was the strongest. He won because he believed that faith, courage, and trust in God are stronger than fear. And sometimes the biggest victories come from the most unexpected heroes. Because even a shepherd boy can stand tall when he believes in something greater than himself.